And na me buy na me who dream make a because na me feel senka ya budget you beka ho asem bebre but front pages newspapers ni na obi can about referendum and I'm also compelled say you beka ho asem because it was also equally important.
You beka budget no.
Oh yes, you beka ho asem. Daily Graphic say December 17 referendum. House of Chiefs stirs controversy. House of Chiefs in turmoil over yes or no vote. House of Chiefs on fire, referendum.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So me I don't want to belabor with you know. Then it fits into the general discussion, no?
Yeah.
Now no NDC for also a statement. Most send them also some best statement. Enti ahead of Modiano. So far the abeni. Maminti wonu masemewo.
Take me that.
Then akwache then I mean what's wrong? Then
TK, me kind woman be. I think it's written by one of the professors in Oxford concerning constitutionalism and constitution. Now, teach you about amendment of a constitution or a provision of a particular constitution. Now, the writer seeks to say, the most virus thing to be done and a difficult thing to be done in legal tenets, no, a constitutional, I will say, yes, some. Na ehuhia say ye be entrench constitutionalism constitutionalism a multi-party democracy ya fai and a democratic constitutional process ya fai ye betimi amo ye adwuma papa and ye make sure say amending the constitution no ensure that enye easy sa say be ya nipa bi entimi entina ho na as a political actor say me ye de me pe tike de enti amakofa sa asem ya bani say ya mra pon na ye constitution no. And I'm happy two lawyers have actually sandwiched me this morning. Take article 289 running to Article 290 and look at how the amendment of the Constitution goes. It calls clearly for a serious national cohesion on entrenched clauses. Now, saying citizens of this country, yantimi amma together, and yantumi say yes, sabi bia, sabi uko se sana anao be yenwa na kwe say you are trying hard to change it from what the status quo is to whatever you believe in as a political actor. Until I first say, you hear your manifesto more. Ye can be FI MMDC so. Ye can be FI local government system. Oshare NDC manifesto. In fact, I have taken my time to look at page 72 of their manifesto. And it also talked of the same MMDC's elections. And in fact, on the 31st of August, there was a roundtable discussion held, organized by IEA, Institute of Economic Affairs. And by then, the president of the Republic of Ghana, 2016, 31st August, was John Dramani Mahama. He was then the candidate of NDCs. Also, Ekosa forum nibi. When you say okay, if you permit me, I would have to produce it and read it clearly for you. But of course, because of time, or say they support the idea of election of MMDAs, not MMDCs, MMDAs. On a full-scale partisanship. And it's clear, and in fact, the story is here and I can read it just because of time. This is the words of John Dramani Mahama.
Can I see the story?
Please. Oh, don't worry, I can point it to you. If you want, if you still insist, I'll do it. For clarity, I see it. Because I pulled it and I organized it, brought it here for you to see. Or say, TK, they support the election of MMDAs, you know, on a full-scale partisanship. That's John Dramani Mahama speaking, and it's here. I want just look at it.
Obet me akanya because
me come very
and then we source near him portal ben
Ghana web, of course, a Ghana web. It's so simple and with great respect. I have from Chamina. I'm delaying a bit on it. Now any very good. Or say there should be direct elections to all MMDA members on a full-scale partisan basis in order to let the local people feel that we contested an election, we lost miserably, but we still have an opportunity to elect whoever will govern us at the grassroots. These are the words of John Dramani Mahama. You see, I am bringing out this because, wait a minute. It's here. You can look at it, Ghana Web. It's here. I quickly circled it. You can look at it well. You see, it was on the 31st of August. It was a Wednesday. 2016 and a round table discussion. Just say we have come a long way with this discussion. MPP, we are not baby ejina any different. NDC, baby ejina any different. Fast forward to where we are. And then I go for we in a buy. Offer your manifesto. We spoke about it. Now, Oman Buyer wire committed to the process and to what he has said to the people of Ghana. No, or say me bomodin adi in some America. Say make creative regions. Amaye. Say be making sure say the local government system no yen sanhwe na election embemu no so ono so me ba beye e na osi kunya o ka the local government minister say mun shase enye process. And in fact, the local government ministry, I checked, organized nationwide consultative tours involving NDC and MPP. That is why I say their misrepresentation is so sickening and their hypocrisy is so high. They organized and all of us agreed, ran into it. Bills were drafted by Attorney General concerning this amendment. To the extent that we gazetted it just by the way our constitution for 6 months. And from the November 2018 to May 2019, the gazette was pending and was on. Behind him, a fact. NDC and Kahe, you had your right to come out and tell us what to do. They said nothing about it. I'm told during
discussions are a course or parliament.
They supported it.
Every one of them do.
I am saying that they are parliamentarians. They are on record. And look, there is a plethora of evidences I can pull to show, say, their parliamentarians supported it. They themselves, even consultative assembly, involving all political parties, supported it. You understand? To the extent that where we have gotten to today, okay, after gazette, after the referendum, hey, go and amend Article 243 and then 248 before seeking to do a referendum. CK, I'm not a lawyer.
So the working now, what pointed to a fact be say, and yet at the phenomenon and the panel MP.
It's wrong. They should give me legal basis. I'm happy you are lawyers here. I'm not a lawyer. You have to teach me. Tell me if we have entrenched clauses and non-entrenched clauses. And of course, entrenched clauses are so imperative and important in law. That is why I told you, say, that Oxford writer who said that it was a difficult area, which is a virus event, that writer has a point. If you have entrenched clauses, your person citizens in United phone you because and now for you because you are jet to any parliament on Kwabet Masia Kunya, I no Mudakoma or Mampini no sign. There he was say first. You seek the audience first. Legally. And in fact, objectively. And then, of course, we have done this bill back and forth. Yen jet to Yakoya, Adechinyamo say, oh, Yanko to know because 243 and Yankoya, which is this? It's nyachum. Complete nyachum. And you want us to say that without national cohesion, let's go ahead. Musemu Dogana, you are the alternative. I think it's a sad one. How do you put the cat before the horse? Or you are supposed to put the horse before the cat? Which is which? Clearly, I think, say, the entrenched clause ought to be looked at. What is the impression of the citizens of this country? Can Parliament now go ahead with the 243 and 248? Objectively, it sounds well. The next moment you say you are for it, the next moment you are not for it, the next moment let's go for 243. Confusion. I am saying that this is where it has brought us to the extent that your chiefs, they are handful. I respect you a lot has brought this matter up. And I'm sad to say that a house which is supposed to be non-partisan, a house which is supposed to be revered by us all. I have read Article 270 of the Constitution establishing the House of Chiefs and how well we need to respect them and how well they ought not to be political. In fact, not to be political could be by inference. And being political could be by inference. I'm not surprised there's some seeming confusion. My first statement from the House of Chiefs, about Eka say no. Then the other one came from Oji Ahoho, from not a statement per se, but a response to say that no, this wasn't a consultative stand. Then Oche had to come in, other chiefs had to come in, seeking to bring in division. I hear on the 12th they are going to have a meeting again next month or something, then to look at it. But my prayer is that
actually, or say 12 meeting a more normal meeting. But not necessarily say
but it may come up. But my point is that sad division I buy him from Temi just because of an issue and here national cohesion on it. just because and kebit matiasie akwenim no. Of course, I read the piece from the last piece from Togba Afede again, bringing citing minutes of their meetings. IHS standing committee almost stands any normal. In fact, clearly, I thought said they needed much more clarity on Article 553 now, because clearly, almost say, almost objected to. Say if that's what they said, almost objected to inclusion of partisanship and our partisan politics in our local, Clearly, what the statement is saying, for me, if that is what is captured in their minutes, then of course the understanding to them and the narration to them was a bit wrong. Because the point is that what is the status quo now? Anyway, election our MMDs and except to say we don't do partisan politics with it. But now this referendum says portion no na entimi enye yinka ho. Nti ka kire say the way ba ka ho. But can say we are shifting into partisanship. That is the impression I get, which is very wrong. Point is that Baby, ye multi-party democracy. MMDA elections ekosui. Ene kwa bonten ko he posters e wo ho. Obehu NDC ni wo ni NDC ni o. Ne poster no the NDC colors na aye. Nso okọ this assembly election. MPP ni obehu ono so the MPP colors na aye. Nya atwom na me eka no. Ana eka ho asem na nu. Ye ka se anyi ho. Nanso Sami Jemfi knows that executives of NDC are contesting to be members of assembly. I, Kamal Deen, also know the MPP executives.
Not as executives of the party.
Not as
individuals. Then, in accordance with constitution or individual. And
I gave you example on how their posters appear. We know that in your partisanship.
So I didn't check it.
Very good. So this argument is neither here nor there. It's hypocritical.
Yes, Sana. I didn't know. Yen cancer there be. Idea yes, mamma yenisa, and mamma yenisa. And now, okay, some bareness are there near Yim into Mamma yenisa. People have argued strongly said.
We all know how enforcement of laws and enforcement of your friends say, we are democratic to be economy. Sometimes it appears a bit difficult for us when it comes to places where you ensure that any regulation strongly. We all know how it goes, and we all know how almost say partisanship agibibia na top no meki na yempese assembly so meki. For me, the NDC is not being fair and truthful to Ghanaians again. Uka almost first statement or say the legacy Jerry Rawlings left in establishing local government authorities. Sa legacy no na pese dey yes say no. Na no one for political parties and go. So in the 80s, where we having PNDC or we're having NDC. It was a military rule. Then how do you go and take military rule system I feel a multi-party democracy as we have given to ourselves. Now a proposal say kunya agree. And the guy means say kono bisa resina say partisanship.
Okay, but before then,
you are lawyers for God's sake.
Before then, no, Mamente House of Chiefs, this bit about say almost stands near political. Couldn't it also be say your no? Except that maybe it may coincide with obedience. It does not necessarily mean say or move far inspiration from. Because sometimes the problem we have is that me a private opinion. But if my opinion coincides with that of a political party, it doesn't mean say or no now.
Is it
what the mechanism?
Timing is of essence in politics.
No debate now by
okay. But say timing is of essence in politics. And timing also speaks volumes in politics. I say by inference, one can say you are doing politics or not doing politics. Okay. Now of course, and NDC see hey, 2, 3, 4 days down the line. Yes, the National House of Chiefs said the statement.
Because this is the time, debate, I heated.
That is why those in tuning